Hello, this is Don with Dynamo Services. Today is February 27th, and tonight I would like to discuss advertising your small business. Now, this is just the methods and my opinions on how I grown throughout the years. When I started, I was not on the internet. I did not pass out too many door hangers. I'm not saying that I haven't done it. I'm just saying that I haven't done too many door hangers. And this is pretty much how I started getting business, was through yard signs. In my area, as long as you don't litter your neighborhood with them, they will stay in the ground. So our state does not pick them up very frequently, as I should say. I wouldn't recommend placing them at every single stoplight. However, I do think this is a good marketing tool. This is how I started, was with yard signs. If you were to give me $300 and have me choose between yard signs and door hangers or postcards, I would pick yard signs. There's a few reasons behind that. For a few $100, about $300, I could get 100 of these yard signs. Okay? And if you put out 10 to 15 in your local area, depending on what type of season it is. But if it's in season, if you put out 10 to 15 yard signs in your local area, I guarantee you'll get instant results. Okay. You'll start getting phone calls practically from the day you put them out, depending on how many you put out. Okay, I'm just giving you a small number. If you would put 10 to 15 yard signs out in your area, you'll notice a lot of people calling you from these signs. Okay, these signs are very cheap and they work very well. This is how I started, was with these yard signs. I did not have them made. However, if you're working on a budget, if you don't have $300 to invest in these signs, you can go to Walmart and you can make these signs on your own. Okay. I've done it before. I made them on my own. It's just, it does take a lot of time and it doesn't look as professional as as you would purchasing them. Okay. They do work. Making them yourself does work. I have done that in the past. It works very well. Now let's talk about what you should have on the sign, because I think that is a discussion as well. Okay. You need to understand, when people see these signs, it's going to be at a stoplight, or they're going to be traveling down the road to notice this sign at a slow rate of speed. Okay, so let's say if you have this sign at the end of a neighborhood at a stop sign. Okay, you need to only, in my opinion, the services and the phone number is all that really matters. Okay, your business name, your Facebook account, YouTube account, nothing else matters, in my opinion. It just needs to be extremely short and very just so the customer can read it within 10 seconds. If you have your logo and your name and too much information, it's going to be too blocked. And in my opinion, you're not going to get as many phone calls as you would if you had a sign that just stated what you did and got to the facts. Okay, this clearly states I do house washing, gutter cleaning, roof washing. That's my phone number. I just added that at the bottom just because I had some room. But really, this is all you need, okay? Your services that you offer and your phone number. In my opinion, nothing else matters. So, like I said, if you were to give me $300 and have me choose what marketing method would work the best for that $300, in my opinion, yard signs. Even if you get one call, one job from, let's say, 100 yard signs, that one job will pay for all the yard signs you paid for. One job, that's all it takes, is one of these jobs. And this, packet of 100 yard signs will be paid for. Very cheap. I guarantee you will get calls. You don't want to flood your neighborhood, and you don't want to flood your area with these, okay? You don't want to put them at every single stoplight. But if you put a few out in your area and move on to the next and put a few out in different types of areas, I guarantee you'll have phone calls. This is a very good marketing tool. It's not the best in my opinion. Okay, if you would have me choose, the website and the internet, that's going to be your best marketing tool. I think the yard size would come down to the second best marketing tool. Now, the reason why, in my opinion, yard signs is way better than door hangers is you can get 100. I mean, I haven't even had a chance to put out 100 signs, but I know if I put out 100 of these, if I put out 100 of these signs, I'll get a lot of work, probably too much work that I couldn't even keep up with. Okay, I only put about 10 to 15 signs out at a time. If I guarantee you, if you put about 500, 600, 1,000 flyers out, you may get one call. You might get a phone call, okay? These, you don't have to drive around, walk around, These you can get out a lot faster, okay? This will save you time and gas and money in the long run. You can get your business going extremely fast with simple marketing, advertisements, which yard signs is a very high one. Probably second to the best marketing tool, like I mentioned before, the internet. That's if you're working on a budget, okay? Now, if you have thousands of dollars and if you can spend that kind of money on EDDM and other tools. See, I don't know the return in that. So I'm not, I'm just telling you what I think, okay, and what's working for me. And I didn't start out with these yard signs getting made for me, okay? But, 300 yard signs for $300, this size is an extremely good deal. Extremely good deal. Okay, you don't need a whole bunch of nonsense on the sign. All you need is what you do and your telephone number. That's all you need. You don't want to clutter this sign, because if you clutter the sign, it's going to mislead and misguide whoever's reading it, in my opinion. Okay, maybe they might not get a chance to read the full sign if you have too much on it. Thank you for watching Dynamo Services. This is episode 2 of Marketing 101.